Alright, it's time for Platinum Skarner. Honestly, this is like the second choice I would have had out of a lot of my videos, but my Diamond Skarner game disappeared with my HDD, and my other Skarner game didn't record in Baron replays. I switched from low replays to Baron replays, so I won't bug out as much or whatever. Anyways, level 1 invasion, it's a success. Spoiler alert, we kill one of them, like Sona flashes away, Jax is just kind of stuck here and, meets his end. So, either way, as I was saying, the other game I had is actually when I was going to upload. It was actually a loss, and it was a longer game. It was hellishly epic for Skarner plays, and we had a really bad feeding lane mid, but whatever, doesn't matter. So, first thing happens, Akali dies at top, after we invade, of course, and I catch myself a Rengar. I go after him, I put the ward so he doesn't try to hide in line of sight, and it comes very close. Those minions of his are barreling at me, and if it was, if only one more attack of his came through, I would have died. So that's close. It turns out, though, the Baron replays doesn't show all chat, even if I switch it on or off. Right now you'll see me actually, tinker with it, I believe. Either way, Skarner masteries and runes. Attack speed red, armor yellow, magic resistance blues. I think 6 attack cooldown reduction blues. Movement speed quints. Masteries are 9, 21, 0. Nah, I could put 3 points into utility tree to get movement speed, but I didn't want to. I took attack damage on the offensive tree. Anyways, right here, Olivia went home, and she's gonna actually be a huge badass and do all sorts of crazy stuff. So anyways, I'm actually rewinding this part because it's actually important to show. One of my pet peeves is when people who don't quite know a situation jump headfirst into the situation and risk it all and die as a result. Now, yeah, Olivia did help me, but very quickly you will notice right here, Jax jumps in with everything blowing. I would have killed Jax even without Olivia's health. Even if it would have been pretty close. I did waste my flash there, though. Look, some may say, well, Stonewall, how else would somebody learn about, things they would not be able to handle if they don't get into those situations in the first place? And that's actually very true. How would somebody learn about something if they don't get into a situation first and, suffer from their mistakes or whatever? There's an easier way. Is you don't risk it all when you do it in the first place. If Jax had, walked up to me, through line of sight and just started hitting me and, realized, holy crap, I can't kill Skarner, put a ward, leap away, or flash away, yeah, that would have been a lot better and a lot less stupid. But because of his death, and because we were able to actually take control of the map, here I failed my smite, so he still gets his blue, and he does get to escape, like there with the leap flash. I mean, with a leap into a ward, like he should have done without having to just use it to attack me. And we only end up getting, let's call it Sona. We get everybody's summoner spells though, so that's kind of a good thing. Here I'm body blocking the Nivea so Ezreal doesn't blow her up. He gets close, he almost gets killed. Like, a huge bombardment of abilities. The enemy team burned a lot of the summoner spells. We killed the Sona, put bottom lane behind as the Ezreal was just dicking around. But the Caitlyn was able to farm up some good amount of CS. So to be honest, that was a massive win on our part. We delayed them considerably. Though I failed my smite, so that's shame on me. That's a phone ringing. Anyways, Skarner, not Skarner, wow. Olivia just hand blast his Fizz into oblivion, and I go in, just pick him up with my ultimate and get her. You just keep watching this Olivia whenever I show her, you'll see. She's actually pretty damn good in this. Jax actually managed to get a successful kill. I wore the dragon just in case, they try to steal it. So I've already detailed a while, several times now that the new Skarner is a lot stronger with a new passive. In fact, I would say he's a more fair version of his older self. The perma slow was stupid. He should never be allowed to have that. But this slow, this stun on his thing is so fun to use. Combined with his ass laser, it actually makes it very strong. The ass laser without the stun, terrible piece of crap that doesn't help. With the stun, a lot stronger. Like, you didn't get it in any buffs itself, but in combination with the stun, the fact that you can slow them, direct yourself around them, and stun them, beautiful, beautiful. So I love it. Right now, we get in a fight, they engage on me. Here Jax just got obliterated, but I grabbed Rengar instead. Why? Because I thought, that my teammates would be able to blast him across the wall and we'd be able to kill him. I thought he was more dangerous. But instead, we just get the consolation's prize of the Fizz, though if I had pulled the Jax, we would have killed him as well. Here I stick around a little too long and I turn my back, turn around and allow Rengar to kill me. Not on purpose, it's just that, you know, oh, I wasn't his target. But yeah, I saw the exclamation mark last second and I'm like, ah, fuck, I got myself killed. So, another mistake on my part right there, so... Still, though, my team got a few kills, a couple kills, and we more than likely delayed him again. Akali was able to just do farm and push tower and just be a general menace. Right now, a lot of our advantages are being brought to us by pretty much burning their resources and wasting their time. That Sona burned her ultimate. She won't have it up for right here. In fact, they can't engage because Sona doesn't have her ultimate, and we have a lot of poking power, and we have a lot of power just to grab one person and murder them. So they're just constantly at a disadvantage because we're forcing them to burn their escapes, we're forcing them to burn their ultimates or whatever. Here, though, this is probably a really stupid thing. I grab the Rengar, we murder his ass. And then Akali and I decide, you know what? We have such an advantage, we can dive them. Which, of course, turns out to be a completely stupid fucking thing to do. And me and Akali die for this. The Akali, she's just, you know, stuck in a bad place here and she can't escape. And I died because, you know, I got stunned down there. But either way, we shouldn't have dove. So that was stupid of us. Nonetheless, we're still not that far behind. I'm bought Spirit of the Lizard Elder because it does so much beautiful damage with this Q. And the Iceborne Gauntlet because, honestly, you know, having reminiscence of the... Yeah, that was actually a funny kill by Morgana, by the way. Having a reminiscence of his old Q is pretty fun. Well, some people have said, why is, you know, is it really... did it really get nerfed because you can still have that perma-slow with the... Iceborne Gauntlet? Yeah, technically it's a massive nerf because, you know, even though you can replicate it with the Iceborne Gauntlet, the fact that you have to buy an item to do that is a weakness in the first place. Because it, you know, takes gold away from other crap you could have bought. Because, you know, instead of this item, I could have bought a Trinity Force and dealt a lot of damage. And it still had to slow if it was old Skarner. Now, I could either have that perma-slow on the Q, well, I mean, aside from the stun, or I can have a lot of damage from a Trinity Force. It's just, you know, opportunity cost. So there's your answer to that. You know, why you take Iceborne Gauntlet. To simulate how he used to be with his Q. Otherwise, I won't have it. Here, this is completely stupid on my part here. I actually thought my team was moving up because I was checking the mini-map. They were moving up when I was, you know, focusing on the Fizz. And then, you know, I realized, holy crap, they're moving down after I used my ultimate. I was like, ugh. Either way, I go up to use my flash, get on Rengar, stun him, use all that cool stuff. He's dead. The enemy team has lost place right there, and the Anivias pretty much can solo the enemy team just by walling somebody off and then killing him and kiting them around. So, there, we pretty much are massacring them. The other game I wanted to upload of Skarner was a lot more fair and honestly a huge uphill battle. But, you know, this is the only surviving replay I have. So, grab Rengar because he's been stunned. And honestly, when the hell is Morgana gonna get nerfed? This snare lasts a billion years. And that Black Shield's just so much of a dick move on everything. In fact, I think the Black Shield should be broken in the first crowd control that hits it. Because, damn, you'll see it come into play soon again. And in the most unfair of manners. So, my team, you know, once again gets into a fight with them. Akali is just huge now. And so is Nivea. My team is just all around powerful right now. Probably the weakest member of the team is Caitlyn, but that's not saying too much. It's mostly because she hasn't, you know, been... Well, I mean, she's fucking fed, of course, but the Nivea and Akali are just leaps and bounds away. Morgana, she's support, so you really shouldn't judge her on that. And me, I just kind of have the Skarner damage and the ultimate to just send somebody to hell. So we're kind of more the utility. Here, anyone I grab or anyone I stick to will die. Here, the enemy team engages on the Akali, and she just goes in just because she's going to die. I try to drag them all the way back, you know, just by slowing them and everything, but the Sona ultimate kept me in place. So I figured just stand here and die, and hopefully my teammates can pick them all off. I knew I was going to die one way or another, but I was hoping I'd put them in a position that my teammates would slaughter them, and I technically did. Though it wasn't as the best position because of the Sona ultimate. So that was actually a nice ult by the Sona, and it got, you know... It still didn't help because they're so far behind. So,
Here comes the Jax. He sort of gets kited around, doesn't do much. Now, the when to pick Skarner will actually come out very soon. I actually find some legitimate reasons to pick Skarner. I mean, there's not as many, because he's just kind of a powerhouse of a champion, you know. Murder everybody, win the game, snowball the shit out of it. He's like sort of like Shaco. There's no reason to pick him, but you pick him because, you know, you can dominate with them. And the bit you can more justify which champions will allow me to snowball, like which champion is, you know, a cupcake sort of thing. Here I get the Black Shield. They can't really stop me from just getting onto the Ezreal. So I grab him, drag him back to his death, and he pretty much gets annihilated. Sona gets just insta-blown up. The rest of the enemy team sort of scatters, and we catch the Rengar as well. He's a goner too. And fucking Jax explodes. So, pretty much that's victory right there. I fucking love the new Skarner, at least with the stun. And I mean, it's still not as overpowered and grossly unfair as the other Skarner, but this is what he needed. This is how he should be, and it's making him a lot more fun to play, because they will be able to balance him if he comes too strong or if he's too weak. So hooray for Riot for actually doing this right. Anyways, if you liked the video, give it a like and share it and comment and read the question of the day. Hooray for Skarner.